tonight, he was almost able to run and hide from the rest of the field. So in qualifying, Daryl Keene showed that he is a factor to be reckoned with.
He certainly is, and keep your eyes on other competitors like the Saunders twins, along with Paul LaRue in the Steve Johnson prepared race car. Gambacorta was racy in qualifying. Here they come. Double greens are waving as it is Keene with Leary in a side-by-side battle at the point. Off that second turn, Matt, who's going to get the power down the back straightaway? Leary is in trouble in the outside lane, and Paul LaRue is right there on the inside as he comes thundering off turn number 4. And Paul LaRue has second by a car as they rumble down into turn 1.
Yeah, he moves in like a pair of tweezers to get that position away from Tyler Leary to move into second. Keene is leading Kevin Gambacorta. You can't not help but notice him. He is in a dogfight with Michael Bennett, and that is for the number 4 position.
Here comes Ray. They are almost 3 wide. Now they are 3 wide as they come down the front straightaway.
What a 3-wide move pulled off by Albert Saunders, who goes from 6th to 4th.
And while that's been happening, here comes Gray with car number 97 as Gambacorta gets pinched to the inside and now to the middle. Here comes Ryan Fern as Bennett continues to back up.
3 wide, Gambacorta in the middle. On the outside is Bennett. To the inside was Ryan Fern, and that was the place to be. So Fern is on the upswing in the top 6. Side-by-side extravaganza between Gambacorta and Bennett, and it is Gambacorta who comes out ahead in that battle.
No question about it. Look back to the front of the field. Paul LaRue is literally all over the leader, and that, of course, is Daryl Keene. Last circuit by, it was Ryan Fern who picked up the quickest time, 21.883. Fern is coming, Gray is coming, but it is still Keene at the front of the field. Little further back, Wayne Corey, along with Bennett, along with Tom Fern, and the Saunders number 14 car are all struggling at the rear of the field. 5 of 30 now complete.
Well, Tommy Fern is looking for racing road. He decides to follow Wayne Corey, and it's a pretty effective move. Side-by-side battle between Adam Gray and Albert Saunders. Big Al on the outside, but Gray is able to whistle by him, and now Gray is under attack from Ryan Fern.
Ryan Fern just sticks the nose down low, comes back out, pulls it back into formation. 3 cars bidding for the 4th position. 3 cars bidding for the number 1 spot. Paul LaRue has the most giddy up in the quest to get to the front of the field. He's glued to the back bumper of the Keene machine as they work their magic and come back to the stripe. Now Fern is broken away. A little further back in the field, we've got Wayne Corey trying to go around Bennett to the outside lane as the number 14 also in that pack of Cliff Saunders.
Boy, during the last couple of weeks, Wayne Corey has brought a firecracker with him to the track. There is Tommy Fern as he dive bombs underneath Gambacorta. So Tom Fern is now in 7th place. Up at the front, we have a heated battle between Daryl Keene and Paul LaRue.
Paul LaRue really brought his A-game, and Steve Johnson really has the number 82, the Supreme Industries car, looking just that, supreme, as it continues to run in the tire tracks of Daryl Keene. Keene started on the point. LaRue started in 3rd. Leary, who is now in 3rd, started in the 2nd spot. Then it is Gray, who started way back in the 9th position. Among the cars that have gained the most positions so far, it is Gray with car number 97, but Tom Fern is starting to come to life. It is 9 laps complete of 30. They are not even at the halfway point as yet.
And Fern knows he has plenty of time to work his expertise. Things continue to be tight at the front of the field. The script hasn't changed. Daryl Keene is leading, and trailing by the length of a Q-tip is Paul LaRue, and here is Tyler Leary. Leary is up in the promised land for the 3rd consecutive week. The wild card in the equation is Adam Gray in car number 97. Those top 4 cars can fit in a Cracker Jack box as they go into turn 2.
Well, Tommy Fern is continuing to close the gap, and it's not ever so slightly. It's happening rather quickly. Same can be said as you go to the front of the field. Keene has been the dominant car for 11 circuits. They are 4 laps shy of the halfway marker, and 4 cars have now closed it up to less than half a car length between 1st and 2nd, 2nd and 3rd, and 3rd and 4th.
Let's see what Paul LaRue can do. Has an opening underneath Kane if he is quick enough to exploit it. Here he comes as he is going after the back bumper of Daryl Keene.
They work their magic off turn number 4. Back to the stripe they come. It is still Keene, the leader of the field. Meanwhile, right in his tire tracks, it is Paul LaRue. LaRue tries to close up the gap. Leary is still in the 3rd spot. Here comes Gray to the bottom of turn number 3. Nobody is stepping out of line this time. Ryan Fern in the 5th spot. Now moving into the top 4. Here comes Tommy Fern in position number 6. Things are starting to close up. Next circuit by, half of the event is all but history. Gray moves on to the podium in the 3rd spot. Leary is bumped back to position number 4. Here comes Ryan Fern with that yellow race car coming to the front of the field as well. As they rumble back off turn number 4, leader of the pack still remains Daryl Keene. This time halfway down and halfway to go. The second half is going to be a battle of the fittest. There is no question about it as they work their magic down the back straightaway. Here comes Gray, car number 97, glued to the back bumper of the Paul LaRue number 82, the Supreme Industries car. Now it appears as they come off the turn, Gray does a little stutter step that time. That gives the advantage to Keene, the leader, and the advantage to Paul LaRue, setting in the runner-up spot. Meanwhile, back in the 4th position, it is Leary. 5th position is Ryan Fern. Tommy Fern up to the 6th spot. 7th is Saunders. 8th is Gambacorta. 9th is Bennett. And 10th is the number 14 for Cliff Saunders. 2nd is about to change. It suddenly does. And Gray takes over the runner-up spot. Meanwhile, Leary, a little bit out of shape on the bottom. That puts the number 82 into the 3rd spot in a strong quest to finish on the podium. Meanwhile, Ryan Fern's car starting to loosen up. That car is currently setting in position number 5. 6th position is Tommy Fern. He's not done yet. 18 of 30 laps now complete. Lead car comes up on a lapped automobile. It is the William Cunn machine, car number 2. Off the turn, back to the stripe. And still, anybody's race among the top 5 positions, as now Gray looking as strong as he has when he was a contender and a champion here at Stafford. He only dabbles a bit. He's a family man now. Came to Stafford tonight with one accomplishment, and that was to go and win this event. Keene has led for 20 circuits. They're wheel to wheel and side by side off turn number 2. Gray becomes the 2nd leader of the event, forcing Keene back to 2nd. And here comes Paul LaRue, the Supreme Industries machine. Still in the 3rd position. Leary still up to the 4th spot. Then there's a gap with Tom Fern in position number 5. Ryan Fern back to the 6th spot. Side-by-side battle further back for the 9th and 10th position between Bennett and the Saunders number 14. 22 laps complete. Fastest blip on the radar is Adam Gray. 21.896. Daryl Keene, 22.048 in 2nd. Paul LaRue, the same time as Keene in the runner-up spot. And now, a little further back, but moving in, Tommy Fern is starting to close up the gap rather rapidly on Leary. That is the battle for the 4th and 5th position. 24 clicks off. 6 laps remaining, 3 miles left to go. And it appears that Adam Gray has found some magic again here at Stafford, as he is the dominant car at the front of the field. And here comes Tom Fern down underneath Leary to try to get to the 4th spot.
This will be a tough move for Fern to make, as Leary has 4th place protected, and Fern tries, now wandering a little to the outside, might be trying a crossover move, and nothing is clicking. Look at Adam Gray as he is leading by the length of the Grand Canyon Remember, on opening weekend, Adam Gray said he was only going to come here one time. But I think the Gaston Challenge has made him come a week early, and he is on display. His talents are amazing.
Certainly are, Matt, and all of a sudden, Gambacorta picks up the position further back in the field. He now moves into the 7th spot, just around Hal Saunders with the number 40 car. This time, he comes off turn number 4. It is a definitely huge advantage for our leader, Adam Gray, as Darrell Keene, the early leader, still very consistent and very strong. And Paul Arute has been there with a factor with Keene lap after lap. Those two cars have never left the top 3 podium positions. Here's the popsicle sticks, Matt. 2 to go.
Yeah, we'll see if Paul Arute can move up one more notch against Darrell Keene, with Leary in 4th, Ferd in 6th, Tomford, Ryan Ferd in 7th, Gambacorta 8th, but all by his lonesome in solitary confinement at the front of the field like he is radioactive. Here is Adam Gray as he is able to cartwheel off turn number 4. Adam Gray is one lap away from victory.
It looks like days of old when Adam Gray was the dominant car here and the championship car. Gray is so far out in front, he is down in turn 3 as they come off turn 2. Look at the battle for the 4th spot. Ferd to the inside of Leary. Leary digging in hard, but off turn number 4, the star of the night is the number 97, and it is Adam Gray to take down the win. Finishing in the runner-up spot is Darrell Keene. Great run for Paul Arute and the Steve Johnson.
Congratulate him. Adam, it's going to be tough for him to vacate the car. And Adam Gray is just about ready to squeeze out of the car and getting ready to interview our winner, your host of Napa Victory Lane. Let's send it down to Dave Barabalt.
And now Adam's finally out of the car so we can hear your cheers. And tonight's winner, Adam Gray. Adam, tell us what returning to Victory Lane here at Stafford tonight means to you.
It means the world. We lost my second father around Christmas, and he made me promise him we'd come back here until we won. I get to deliver the trophy tonight.
So take us through the race. It looked like it was a pretty dominating performance for the number 97.
Yeah, the car was on rails. The track came right to us. We're a little bit off earlier, and it worked for us tonight.
Some people behind the 97 that you need to thank.
Absolutely. Meadows Motor Car, Leon's Auto Repair, Holly's Auto Body and Repair, Statewide Auto Auction, Greg Orland Construction, Donnie from Rad, Joe Ham, Sunoco Race Fuels, and everybody else that helps out. I couldn't do it without my crew and my friends and family.
And there we have it from tonight's winner, Adam Gray, Jeff McConey of our late model podium.
A fantastic run there for Darrell Keene, but it doesn't look like anyone really had anything for that 97. It was on rails, but you had a fantastic race going. How'd you make that happen?
All those guys back there, they work so hard to make get the car here every week. And I talk about struggle. This year has been utter misery. You asked me last week how I was doing. I'm doing a lot better this week. So I got to thank Bob Phil, Billy the Kid, Dennis Botticello. If it wasn't for those three, I probably would have hung this up at the beginning of the year. Those guys push me every week. This crew over here pushes me every week. I got to thank Jarmont Farms, 60%ers, Cap and Hitch, Valhome Productions, Studio 10 Wraps. That car looks awesome every week, and all these people standing right there, they make this work, and finally we got a podium. I didn't think it was going to take us this long.
Well, he's made it to the podium. Darrell Keene had a great race going tonight, led 20 of the laps, but third place, Paul Arute had a fantastic run. Had some struggles holding off other cars, but made it work and brought it home third place. How you feeling, Paul?
Yeah, I just didn't want to, I think I could have gotten to Darrell, but I didn't want to be on the penalty. I noticed his back-to-back Friday, so I was played out there. But I got to thank my crew for, working on this car. We're getting better every Friday. You got to be perfect in this class, to be in a victory lane here. We got a two-time champion. I got a Tom Ferns, I got a 85 wins here. It's tough to beat, so you got to be perfect. But I got to thank my whole crew, Steve, Everett, Wendy, Dickie, Eddie, my parents, my brother for spotting, and I'm glad to be on the podium. I want a win so bad, but it's coming.
Well, the driver that we always say every week is due for a win. Paul LaRue had a fantastic third-place run tonight, held off some of the greatest here in this class, and one of the best classes for late models in the country. I don't think that's quite a stretch to say. But let's throw it back up to the red to get it started.
About what this house we had. Every day was a Saturday, 'cause I ain't got a thing to do. Have a good time. That's right. Just won't have a good time all night. That's right. That's right. I got some cold shit on some ice. And all the fellas coming through. Gonna drink us a beer tonight. Try to find me a girl or two. I hope you find me a redhead, 'cause I've never been in one, but I bet it'd be a good time. That's right. Just won't have a good time.